Hey yo, it's Cash on the Hood, episode 3 with Shok TY and of course revved up podcaster Steven Sickles and our man Brian Cottington behind the decks back there, live mixing this for our YouTube at Most Wanted Fine Art. Like, share, subscribe. You know, I love you guys so much. The first 2 episodes were great. I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this 3rd episode. This episode, everyone here, we all know that we all make clothes. We all make t-shirts. We all make merch. We all got the hustle. And so, Shok, tell me about Papa Jeans.
Papa Jeans, awesome clothing brand, family owned. Me and my girl, TY, give us some ideas. My boy Lil give us some ideas. You know, we just getting off the ground for real. We just LLC'd it this year. I mean, we was like under the table doing things, but we just made it legit with a name. You know what I'm saying, that people love, because ever since we changed our name on Instagram to the Papa Jeans, we've been getting a lot of followers, so it must be a name that ring. But yeah, basically it's me and my girl. My girl, she upcycles clothes, denim. That's like her favorite thing to work with is denim. So she make like skirts, jeans, shorts, jackets, corsets. I mean, anything with denim that you can make, she'll make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we on right now. She's doing a hell of a job right now. I usually work on the merch side of things, so like the hoodies and t-shirts, set shorts for the summer, sweaters, stuff like that, like the one I got on. We ain't make this one, but we having something come out like this in the fall. But yeah, I usually work just logistics, and the merch, she do the one-on-one things, the amazing part that really get us all of our customers.
That's beautiful. Yeah, she brought her stuff to New York.
Yeah, she did.
Set it out on the table. Immediately, people flocked right to the table.
Mm-hmm. If she just didn't have the right size for a couple people, or she probably would have sold everything out.
Right? They're good people in New York. They're supporters.
Swear.
So everything she making, is it individual and custom, like to itself, or?
Yep. Every piece she makes is individual, handmade by her. So if you ever got something for her, or ever plan on getting anything, it's gonna be one of one to you. Like, even if you go on her website and ask her to like make something that she already made, it's still gonna be like custom special for you. She'll probably put your name on it somewhere, or it'll be a different color on some, because I mean, she can't really make every single one the exact same. So yeah, every piece she make is one of one, beautiful. And right now, she ain't bashing people over the head on prices. It's really affordable right now, but in a little bit, I'm gonna make her put the price up, because she doing her thing.
She certainly is.
Yeah.
You guys did a fashion show there in the park in the north side last summer.
Yeah, we did do a fashion show out there. We also got another fashion show coming up in August. I want to say the Heinz Museum or something like that. It's having like a trash bash fashion show, and she's involved in that. Her and her model, she get to make 2 outfits to go down the runway in that. If I'm wrong on that, I apologize. But I wanna say it's like August 6th. So yeah, we doing another one there. With the one on the north side, it was all right. But I think this one she's gonna do way better.
Yeah, I mean, got to get them in. TY was a model, weren't you a model?
Too. Yeah, I was a model.
Yeah.
I think I was a model. Wasn't I a model?
You probably was a model.
I think I was a model.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they needed models. Yeah, they did. Plus size. I was a plus size model. I did my thing. Right?
So, yeah. The Papa Jeans, it's about to be global in a little bit, man, because we doing hella promotion on that, running ads and stuff like that. We got people, right now, we got people all over the states getting stuff. We had somebody in Canada, somebody was stationed in the army out Japan, and ordered something from us. Those are the only out-of-state places that we got so far, but shoot, we getting orders like crazy. Like, we working nonstop. So when we finally dropped a big chunk of merch. We probably gonna sell out real fast, so y'all better stay tuned to that.
Nice. You got any merch, TY?
Do I got merch?
TY, man,
Nah,
he be
I
TY.
wear the merch. I'm the mannequin for
Man,
Jason's
TY.
merch and Papa Jean's merch. You know what I mean? I'm the mannequin. I show it off.
TY is a
You're a
designer
you're a
himself.
model,
he just ain't
man.
put his ideas and make them real yet. He be talking about them, but he ain't really sit down and take the time to make it. Cause man, I mean, I know he got this one design he been telling me about for some time now. When we do that thing gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta take the time and really put his designs out there, man. Dude got swag. Ben had swag since we was kids. I got a lot of my swag from him. If you don't know that, you know it now. Like him and my mom, I got a lot of my swag from them. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first dudes that I seen like actually wearing colors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because where we from, everybody was like either wearing red, black, you know, solid colors, the solid hard colors that the gangsters wear. You know what I mean? He really started wearing like bright orange and yellows and shit. And then my mom put us in
peacock.
pink. Yeah, my mom put us in pink, and he
Ran with it.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was one of the first dudes I know that really started like having the swag for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Other people was really just wearing regular shit like Dickies, you know what I'm saying? Baggy t-shirts. No, Ty wasn't with that. I need me a sweater, you know what I'm saying, with some nice pair of jeans, nigga, and these Jordans or something, like, you feel me?
Size small shirt.
I swear.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I used to have garbage bags full of Hanes white t-shirts. I had shipment Hanes white t-shirts. Those are my shits.
Swear.
Couldn't go wrong with them.
Swear, he was, bro not wearing the 2XTs, no. You know what I'm saying? All the swag that dudes be wearing now, he was really wearing that
Still
stuff
wear the
back
2XTs.
But they fit,
but they fit you. Like back in the day, we was wearing 2XTs. They came down to our knees. We swimming in them. You know what I'm saying? We could tie it around ourselves twice for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ty got some designs himself. Don't let him trick y'all thinking he just the guy that wear the clothes. He gonna have some designs out there in a little bit.
When the time come.
Yeah, when the time right.
Yeah, he's a model for me. I have 2 studios there on site, in the green room, and then we have the one with the white background now.
Yeah.
I always put him in something. My wife loves you. She thinks you're the best one yet. I make T-shirts, I guess, if for those who don't know. I've been making them for like 30 years. I do 6 designs a year of around 60 to 80 shirts. And I've never made money on it. but I do it just enough to
But
keep
people
do it.
all around the country can't wait for Jason to show up with this merch though.
I keep it low, so it's like I only have to sell 100 shirts.
Talking about a vendor table getting flooded. Yeah, when they seen Jason's table out there, what size? What how much? I need that.
You don't got a 3X, give me a small.
I swear. They going bad even if it ain't they size. Memorabilia. He out there signing autographs. See, man, that's what I be talking about. He out there signing autographs, people waiting in line to get an autograph from Jason Sire. And then this dude want to get on here acting like, I'm just Jason Sire from Garfield.
Yeah. Well, it is fun. Like, I showed up and they like opened the boxes for me and like set out the merch because they want their first. They want first dibs. So that's the New York crew. The New York crew, they know. Like, so this year I'm coming in with hoodies for New York at the end of the year. I got a really sweet hoodie I've been working on. So it's gonna be a car club one on the back. Yeah. That way we can cut it up and make it into more vests because we do that. Jill does that applique or whatever for the vests. But I'm going to have Most Wanted Fine Art down the sleeve. Fatty wants to have a sleeve print. And then on the front, of course, it's going to be a skull. But I've been practicing in the background. As a graffiti artist, you always want to, like, you think about what's my name? What am I going to tag on everything? You know what I mean? So
That skull is what you talking about?
Yeah, that skull that has the MW on the side of it. So I'm going to try to make that a T-shirt, and that's going to be my big drop for fall. And so I'm pretty pumped for it. It's gonna be black, the lightweight and heavy ass hoodie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna look good in it.
I need one of those. I forgot to wear my most wanted vest today, man. I should have worn my most wanted vest.
You too.
Yeah, Steven just got his vest.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
Welcome
nice
to
little
the club.
ceremony for him and Mel. he threw your girlfriends on the ground.
She ain't part of the. She's like an honorary part of the club. She don't got a painted up car.
My fucking boy.
She got like a participation award.
Just got a ribbon.
Painting up cars. I think I'm my black Kia that I got.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna probably paint that one up after I get a new car in a second. So that's probably I'm gonna join the club.
Nice.
Paint the cars and then in a little bit y'all gonna see me on the road.
That's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
What I like is when we all meet up for a Steelers game pregame.
Yeah.
So Jeff from the car club has an ambulance underneath the underpass, so they always have a spot. Plus Wayne, our insurance agent, and then there's another one that we spray painted. So we have free beers everywhere we go because we painted these rides.
I think I seen y'all on the internet.
You got to come to some Steelers games and just hang out. Don't worry about going to the game. We just go to the party and go back to your house.
The game's afterthought.
Well, it's because we live in the city. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can hear the stadium from my couch.
Swear.
I got pretty tore up there at the pregame.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to if you're gonna buy them $24 beers. Like
you only want to buy like one to sip on while you're in there. You want to.
That's the key to life.
One beer for
the whole game.
That's your sober up beer.
Give me a coffee stir. I'm gonna drink out the coffee stir.
I don't know if I've made it to halftime in the last like 6-8 games I've went to.
Oh shit!
I just do not know how to handle myself. I do not, because I get there and everyone's just turned up like they're still in college. Like, and I'm like, okay, we're drinking the whole. I thought we were drinking beers, but we're drinking pitchers. Okay, like everybody's holding a pitcher. That's their beer cup, and I'm like, oh, you got to pound this if you lose some sort of bouncing ball game. I'm like, oh
yeah, the dice game where they throw it off the table is rough.
I gotta go there. I gotta check y'all out on that.
Oh, I brought my truck down there and I drove past security just to get a footage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like tried to get in, and like I got in so much trouble. Like immediately, I got out of the truck, take the photos, act all dumb like I do. I'm like, what? I'm here for these photos. They're like, you drove right past the cop, past the security, past the ticket booth. Like I drove so far past them, they had to go to the other gate and send that guy come to get me. We try to get away with the truck.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. But then we did bypass this, Steven and I, so we were able that time legally to park inside there, so we could. So that's the thing. It's like $200 if you want to park next to Jeff and just have your truck there to party with him. Yeah. So it's like it's a real financial commitment because I'm like frugal. I park in the north side up there in the Mexican War Streets and then walk down through the park. And then we just drink a 30-pack there and back.
Yeah. Right? That makes sense.
Right? So when you have a car, what I'm saying is we have this parade.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. That's usually when we parade is that morning, Steelers morning. Right?
Hell yeah.
Have you been to a tailgate?
No, I've been to a baseball game a couple times. I ain't been to the tailgate yet.
Oh, you gotta
That's
get
the bucket list. It's on the bucket list.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun.
I haven't been to a Steelers game in a minute.
The price of tickets now are ridiculous.
Right.
Like, I wanted to go to the opener versus the 49ers, but I just can't justify it.
Crazy. Right. Tickets probably like $500.
So for like nosebleeds.
Yeah.
If anyone out there is listening and wants to sponsor Steven some Steelers tickets.
Listen, if you got some merch and want to see me on the camera, sponsor me.
Yeah, we'll get revved up about that.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'll be on there with my beers in my hand with your T-shirt on.
Well, until someone does sponsor you, I'll give you a most wanted shirt to wear. Well, we are looking for that big sponsor.
I can't pay for my own ticket to wear somebody else's merch. You gotta pay for my ticket too if I'm wearing your merch.
You got it. No problem. Steven, how many revved up shirts have you moved so far?
Oh boy, so we had 400 to start the year, and we're almost out of the red ones. So there was 2 and 2, and I would say that we probably sold 150 red ones. Probably like 100. We've probably moved 250, 270 revved up garage cast shirts. But
I need one.
Over the halfway mark.
yeah, we ran a few team shows. So like, and that was our team name. So some of the fans supported us with that too. So that helped.
It helps when you won.
Yeah, I need to get one out for the actual for the shop, just the revved up custom and automotive. I need to get a shirt out. I was supposed to, and I just dropped the ball.
Yeah, we need to start doing some collaborations.
Yeah, we normally do like just the derby shirts. Like this one was from I had Derby Tees do it, and I normally move about 200 shirts a year derby wise.
That's
Well,
dope.
now see, Derby Tees, you got to pay into it. I'm trying to find a website where I just drop my images in and people can just.
Yeah, everything that I've done, I've had to pay up front for the bulk of the order, and I make $7, $8, $10 a shirt afterwards.
But I thought that's how like Printify and stuff work. You just put your image on there.
Yeah, so that's
And
how
then-
Printify and Shopify work, and I try to do them. And the first one, right when I dropped it, a few of my buddies ordered it, and they were some bigger guys, and they ordered 2X and 3X, and they sent me a picture, and it looked like it was saran wrapped on them and stuff.
Oh,
So like the sizing was way off, and it was just it was putting a bad rep to my name, so I
Right.
shut it down right away.
So you don't really get as a seller, you don't really get to pick
You
like
can
what
order
kind of t-shirts is
samples.
on there.
Yeah, you can, but and you can order samples that are cheaper and get them sent to you first.
Right.
And I did, and I tried a few of the different things out, and then I sort of put like 10 or 12 items on there, and it just seemed like they were inconsistent.
Yeah. They just did what they wanted to do, probably.
Yeah, I would like to be able to hook up the marketplace that doesn't find me at the Derby. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was trying to do, because like the people that ordered were from like there was some from Canada. They were all farther away. They weren't locals. I mean, I had like 10 orders in the first weekend, which wasn't bad, but like 5 or 6 of them came at me with like,
Yeah,
This don't
problems.
fit.
And you can't even fix them the way you
Yeah.
want to because they not even close to you to do so.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
felt bad, and I
Yeah.
just ended up trying to send them their money back, and
Yeah, I get it.
it wasn't worth a headache at that time.
Sure. Understandable.
But our man Brian Cottington, he has a better suggestion. He mentioned the Jason called T
T
Public.
Public. All right, so I'm gonna look it up.
We're gonna have to look up T Public after this.
But T Public is not going to offer me what my man Tim offers me. You saw
Yeah,
what
that
my
was
man Tim
crazy.
offers me.
Yeah, that
So
was
for
crazy. I need that deal.
I don't even know if I even want to say it on.
Yeah, I don't think you
don't
should.
say it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
I have a
don't think you should.
15-year deal
Yeah.
of how my shirts are made. I'm very lucky that I have a partner in my artistic efforts, and he still believes in me. And he keeps going. So shout out Tim, Sportswear Solutions. Like, without you, buddy. All right, first story about Tim, and then we'll move off from this business. I was like, all right, I'm printing shirts. I've been printing shirts my whole life because that's my jam, like since high school. So I got the CCAC. I'm a brand new professor there, art tech, all these things. So they got the intramurals or something, and they went, oh, we want some shirts. I'm like, cool, all right, I got you. I'll just print them here with the students. We'll knock out some shirts. So I ordered like probably $600 worth of shirts. I just went to the phone book. That's how long ago I was a teacher. And I saw Sportswear Solutions, and I was like in Trafford, and I was in right there by where you work,
Right.
CCAC right there. Yeah. So I call him and I was like, hey, I need to order all these shirts. He's like, cool. So 3-4 days later, he calls me. He's like, yeah, I delivered them. I'm like, delivered them? Where at? He's like, yeah, they're just sitting out front of the school. I'm like, what? Like, you got like 8 boxes of shirts out front of the school. He's like, yeah, just pay me when you get it through the office, whatever. I'm like, okay. I go outside and I'm like, this is the most trusting dude ever. Like, this was just a phone call.
Right.
And cold called the guy.
I got an interesting how I got my first shirts made too. So it pertains to hustle a lot. Turtle Creek Sportswear, they're over by where's Steve's shop? What's that called there? Was that Moon or what is that over there? Steve Siopa? Monroeville area. But I was fresh out of college. I had bought a junk van. It was a big Dodge van that was it was actually converted over to natural gas. So I put it on Craigslist back in the day, and he messaged me and says, "Hey, I need some parts off that van. We run all our fleet vans. Is all that same. Like, what do you want for this, this, and this?" And I told him, and he came down and he looked at the parts and he's like, "What are all these cars?" And he started talking about T-shirts, and he's actually the guy. Like, if you go into a gas station, you see like them $5 T-shirts. Mm-hmm. He's the guy that's supplying all them super cheap ones to gas stations.
It makes sense.
So he's like, "Well, instead of me giving you money, why don't I just hook you up with some shirts?" And I was like, win-win. So our original orange Sickles Racing ones that I brought back this year for 10 years, they were Turtle Creek Sportswear. That guy, he made them and traded me for a ladder rack and some propane parts. And I believe his name's Nick. I just have his company in my phone. I text their office lady, and they've always supported me as well with all the Demolition Derby shenanigans, and they hooked me up pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had my first T-shirts that I had. I did them myself.
Yeah, I'm about to say he pressed his own shit too.
I did them myself. I ordered the shirts, made the designs, heat pressed them. I did them all myself. I even do a little like a print shop. For those who know, I don't really broadcast it because it's too much work that I don't really got time for because I'm doing so much other stuff. Mm-hmm. But for people that know, I like print shirts for other people. I did. I think my brother and my mom, they're Freemasons. I did some for their group, like 50 of them. Man, I swear, I was up for like 2 days straight doing these shirts. Man, and after that, I was like, yeah, this is too time consuming for me, and it wasn't enough money in it. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of those things where it was like, I don't really love to do this. I don't really like. It's not really all that fun, and the money's not there. So it was like, yeah, only for those who know, I'll print you do an order of shirts. But that's how I started. That's how I started off. I had to print my own shirts. I made some money off of that, and then I used the money and found me a manufacturer, sent my design to them. So now they just print it up and do all that. Some company over in China or something.
I've had good and bad luck with them too. We used a company out of Texas one time that just was not good. Everything came in like a little bit different colors and sizes and stuff.
Sure. See, I got the way I do it is like you can purchase insurance. So if your stuff come in and it is like messed up, they'll refund you or they'll send you the product the right way, and you still get to keep whatever they sent you.
See, I think that's how it should have been, but I went through my design guy and he used just someone off Google, I feel like. And
swear, yep. So if they send me if I get 100 T-shirts and 20 of them is messed up, they'll send me a whole another 100, and I still get to keep what they sent the first time.
Yeah, like, their order was so bad that I would have needed like it was like 100 shirts. It was like 55 of them had issues. I ended up just
I would have been pissed.
I ended up just like throwing them. We threw them ones out to the crowd.
Yes,
can't complain about a free shirt.
I guess promotion. I mean, I use it for promotion. Yeah,
logo's a little crooked. It was free.
Yeah, use it for promotion. That's a good idea. So instead of just throwing them away, I know a lot of people. I probably would have thrown them away myself instead of using
those
them
are the
like
free
that.
ones,
or just wore them myself. You know what I'm saying? And doing stuff, working
shop
out.
shirts and stuff for me.
I've printed over shirts before, like that came out janky, or I've got a pile of shirts that have just other shit printed on it. And I just print right over it. I just print a giant thing right over it. Right. No, I love setting up print shops. I set them up in Summit Academy and all the academy systems. I set up print shops. I used to work for a shop where we printed a million shirts a year. So some of my claim to fames is the Beastie Boys reversible JV jersey. I physically printed that one, so that's my most famous one. I did Bonnie Raitt, I did Puff Daddy back when he was P. Diddy or something. So I'd had some really good ones the sales guys did, but that was probably my favorite one was the the JV one from the Beastie Boys, their basketball uniform. That was pretty rad.
That's
But
dope.
I caught the bug. I loved it. And then when I was out there dating in this world, I met this girl named Nina. I went to her house. She had a screen printing press right on her fucking kitchen table. I was like, oh, I'm going to marry you, I guess. You're the one for me. I like hustle like that. I really do. I dig that T-shirt hustle. I love selling shirts out of the back of the car. I've been doing it forever as a thing. When I first moved to Garfield, I had an 86 Buick with the French-doing rear wheels, but it had a Oldsmobile 77 in it. It was loud as hell. Twice pipes because I got it from some dudes in Texas.
Yeah.
That's what they call dual exhaust in Texas. Twice pipes. All right, so I used to pop up the trunk right there and just slam out shirts. So my very first weekend on the block in Garfield, I printed an orange shirt with a blue bus on it that said 88B, and I gave out 100 of them. And now occasionally I still see that
shirt. That's crazy.
Right? I made a bus shirt for the neighborhood. Welcome me to the neighborhood, everyone. Yeah,
All right.
I love me some shirts, man. I do.
I do got a Garfield design, a G Pharrell shirt. Shout out to Maury. He wore, I think his brother's on like Teen Moms or something like that. He had his on. His brother posted on the internet. His brother's like famous from Teen Mom, so shout out to him for wearing that. And my boy down North Carolina, he was in Cali, I think. My boy down North Carolina, Dre, he had the G Pharrell shirt on too with Zach, one of the Baby's artists, Black Zach. He wore it with him down there in North Carolina. So that's my most popular design, my neighborhood shirt right now.
That's hot.
Yeah.
G Pharrell stands for Garfield for life.
Garfield for life, yep.
That's where these guys are from. Right?
You too.
Well, I guess, right?
Today was the first time I heard someone say Garfield Heights, though. Is that just
That's
a fancier name for Garfield, or are you in a different part of
that
Garfield?
That used to be the projects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garfield Heights.
Okay.
It's called the Commons now.
Yeah, they call it the Commons.
Commons?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Garfield Heights is the original.
Yeah. The
Yeah, I've
original-
always heard Garfield. I just never heard Garfield Heights till today.
Yeah, some of the OG Garfield dudes, people like to make it known they from the Heights, not the Commons. Because the Heights was the real neighborhood where you really got to, learn your life lessons, be outside with people. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like a village up there. Like everybody knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody took care of each other's kids for real. I remember I got caught smoking, man. Like how I got caught smoking was because smoking weed with my friends. I ended up going to the Pinnacle Dairy, and AK's mom see me down there. TY's best friend's mom see me down there. Tell my mom, like, that's how the neighborhood used to be. And I was from all the way up top. They from down on Aiken and Penn Aiken Dairies all the way down at the bottom on Penn Avenue. So it's like you couldn't go nowhere without somebody, especially us, especially me and my nephews and whatever. We couldn't really go nowhere, and nobody knew who we was or who was related to. So it was like the Heights was the real neighborhood. Like everybody looked out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the streets making money, he was looking out for the community, stuff like that. The Commons now, it's like that shit's butt. They don't even want to claim that for real.
My family's from the Flats. I got 5 generations in the Flats.
Yeah.
That's I'm the highest.
What's the
I'm the
flats,
one.
like Valley?
Dearborn.
Yeah, Valley. That's the Valley.
Yeah.
Is that the valley?
Yeah.
I'm the highest up
The
in my
flat part down at
family.
the bottom.
No one's ever been above Rosetta, so I'm the first one above Rosetta in the neighborhood.
But that's where it crosses to the projects at, so understandable.
Right.
So,
Right. Well, yeah. It's my family owned the sheet metal company on Penn Avenue since like the 1800s. Right there. It's the Indian restaurant now.
see, I learned something new about Jason down there every time I'm around this. Always got a different
I
story.
never ever thought I'd live in Pittsburgh. I thought I was running away to Seattle and never coming back. But I was ready for wife and babies and all that stuff, and I came here and they started beating on pots and pans outside, and I knew I was in a place where there was community,
Right.
and it was the most community I ever felt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it was, man. That's why I love my neighborhood. It was really a community. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, had the issues, but for the most part, like, man, like, it was all love up there for a long time, man. For a long time. Like, you couldn't really go nowhere outside of Garfield and see somebody else, and if y'all got in a fight, nigga, they was gonna help you fight, even if y'all wasn't cool like that. Y'all just, we both from Garfield, so I ain't gonna let you get jumped from out here. Like, it was really a community, like Jason said, man, a lovable one too. It ain't the same no more though.
Right. All right, I think that's good for episode 3. What do you think, guys?
Yeah,
Brian says we're good.
All right.
All right, well, hold on. Let's run it down here. Where we can find you guys. Let's go.
Pakman Shok. Man, you can just call me Shok. You can find me on Instagram, SHOK from the YAH. You can find me on Facebook at Shok, SHOK. Twitter, Shok from the on there too. You can find all my music, Pakman Shok, PAKMAN SHOK. You can find my clothes, Papa Jeans Co. PAPAJEANSCO. I ain't make an Instagram or nothing for the dog breed or nothing like that. But yeah, that's where you can find everything about me at all over the internet.
Heck yeah.
I only have an Instagram at Project53RD, and you can see me in Jason's videos on his social media.
On his TikTok.
Uh-huh.
My boy T.Y. definitely need to get on the internet more.
You can find me about anywhere on just my name, Steven Sickles, Revved Up Garage Cast, Sickles Racing, Revved Up Custom Automotive.
All his
Facebook,
wins pop
TikTok,
up.
any of that.
2021 Unified Point Series champion.
We hadn't heard it all day. I thought I was getting away with it.
Drink.
Drink. Look, it's Steven.
I seen this man win 2 different classes in one day, yo.
Yeah, I heard you another decorated one, man. I don't know much, but we about to find out.
You got the Purple Heart out there.
What that thing, what that chart say on the net, fuck around, find out. I gotta fuck around and find out, because I do hear you are a decorator from what I hear, man.
Yep, we're heading to New Alex tonight, so hopefully I pick up a win there tonight.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
Jackpot.
Good luck, man.
That's awesome. Again, I'm your host, Jason Sauer. You can find me Most Wanted Fine Art on everything. My TikToks is what's really banging right now. Brian Cottington, though, is making this podcast the most bangingest thing we got coming out of the Most Wanted Fine Art camp.
Wonderful job.
Thank you, Brian. He's got the Cinema Psychos since 2016. He has 270 episodes. He live mixes this while we do this here at StudioME in East Liberty. Cash on the Hood. Pretty good podcast. Good job, guys.
Dope podcast.
So please like, share, subscribe. Without you guys, we ain't nothing.